Okay, we have a pretty tricky word problem here today. This is 4B, and what I've done is I've rewritten all of the information that I think is really important. So I'll read the question, you can see the information I've written down. The candle was 10 inches long, so candle equals 10 inches long when new. Each half hour, 3/4 of an inch of the candle is burned away. So every half hour, we lose 3/4 of an inch. After 4 hours, how long was the candle? So it burns for 4 hours, so we need to figure out how long the candle is after those 4 hours. So this is going to be a few steps of a word problem. There are multiple ways to get this done, but I'm going to show you the way that I would probably do it. So first of all, I noticed these facts about hours. It burns for 4 hours. But the interesting thing is, it tells us how much we lose after half an hour. It doesn't tell us how much we lose after an hour. So let's think for a minute, how many half an hours would fit into 4 hours? That way we can know how many of these increments the candle is going to burn for. So 2 half hours fit into 1 hour. So if we have 4 hours, that means we have 8 half hours. Now that seems like a weird way to write our number, but that's really going to help us. So basically that means that 8 times we've lost 3/4 of an inch. And whenever we use the word times, we know we're talking about multiply. So what we're going to do is we are going to multiply our fraction with the number 8. And that will tell us how much of the candle is gone. So before we can answer this, we're going to answer this question. How much is gone? So we have 3/4, and we're going to times it by the amount of times that 3/4 is lost, which is that 8. We have 8 half hours, so we're going to times this by 8. Now there is another way to do this that requires a few more steps, but this is the quicker way, so this is why I'm doing it this way. The other way is you could figure out how much is gone in 1 hour, and then you can times that by 4. It would give you the same answer, but that's not as nice of a question to do, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So here we go. We have 3/4 times 8. Now when we times a fraction by a number, we need to make this into a fraction too. So we're going to say that's equal to 8/1, or 8 1/2. Nice and easy. And now we multiply. Is there anything we can cross reduce? Well, 4 and 8, I can rewrite that here. Both of those can be divided by 4. So I get 2/1, so the 8 becomes a 2, the 4 becomes a 1, and now I can just multiply. 3 times 2 gives me 6. 1 times 1 gives me 1, which means 6 inches. Oop, and I cannot spell inches. There we go. Hopefully you can spell a little bit better than Miss Freeman today. So therefore, 6 inches. Is that the final answer? I'm giving you a minute so you can make your guess. And of course, the answer is no. That doesn't tell us how long the candle is. It only tells us how much of the candle is burnt away, or how much is gone. So in order to figure out how much of the candle is left, we have to start with the original length of the candle. The candle started 10 inches long. So we're going to take that 10, and we're going to minus the amount that's been burnt away. 10 minus 6 equals 4. Therefore, there are 4 inches left. Just like that. So 6 inches of that candle is gone. 4 inches are remaining. There we go. That one is a tricky one. It takes a few steps, but if you follow that, you should be able to get to the answer there. Okay, bye-bye.